Hey guys, it's Mike with another NFT Guardians video. Today we've got a fun one. I am putting together an all-star team. So if you haven't seen already, we launched a video yesterday. We hit 500 subscribers and we are going to be giving away a Cyrus. So currently he's on my account waiting for the giveaway, so I'm going to go ahead and use him. But I also transferred over both of my wife's characters, Freia and Phoenicia, and we're with my Tian long. We're going to do a team that basically is utilizing all those great players and then Flix as our healer. So we have Freia, she's a tank. We've got Cyrus, he's our giveaway, he's a tank. In order to qualify for that giveaway, you want to watch that video, leave a comment in the comment section, and make sure you're a subscriber before Monday. On Monday, we'll be doing the giveaway, announce the winner, and then have instructions on how to collect your Cyrus. But today we're going to use them. I am going to be doing highlight videos over the next few days on all these characters, so I'm not going to spend time going through all their skills in this particular video. In this video, I'm basically going to push into endless, see how much better I do. We're going to go into adventure mode and go through all these characters and just see if we can make a lot of progress. So it should be a fun one. I'm really excited to see where this ends up. If we go into endless mode, I currently am fighting on legendary, and I have not been able to get to room 23. I have a feeling that's going to change today. So we're going to jump in here, give this a shot. We're going to use both tickets at the same time. Freia and Cyrus are both tanks, so they're going to be up front. And then we're going to run Tian long as a back row damage dealer with Phoenicia, and then our healer as Flix here. So there is quite a bit of protection on this team. Freia up here actually creates shielding for, I believe, herself as well as the allies. Phoenicia creates a box of protection, and then obviously with Flix doing healing and so forth, this should be a pretty robust team, and hopefully I can get through level 23. So here's that area of protection that Phoenicia is doing back here. Obviously the first rooms are always going to be pretty easy, but I have never seen a team this stacked, so I am super excited to see where this takes me. As far as keepers, I have one keeper, Herald Hydra's defense. We're going to grab that extra 15% for that keeper. I think is actually Flix is the keeper on the account. But we're going to kind of plug our way through here. And when I get to room maybe 12, 13, I'll bring you back in so you can watch these guys in action. Alright, so we'll bring you back in. We're on into room 14. We're doing pretty well. Kind of smooth sailing right through this. It's fun to see these guys in action because they all just do so much. You see the work that Cyrus just did, took out half that team right there. Freia's got a cool stun ability. It's kind of a linear stun, so it doesn't quite affect everybody. So the stun effect by itself is not quite as good as Tuskrog's, but the rest of her kit with shielding and stuff like that, she does a lot of extra things that he doesn't do. And then with Tian long and Phoenicia in the back, they just do a substantial amount of damage. So we're rolling through here pretty quick. I don't know that we've gotten a whole lot of heals from Flix just because all these rooms we kill everybody so fast. But it's been a pretty exciting go so far. I have not progressed. Ooh, we just lost Freia. Dang. We're going to restart that. So I'm kind of at a loss right here. That was room 15. We actually lost Freia in that room. I tried several different ways of trying to keep her alive, and I couldn't do it. So that's pretty unfortunate that she went down already. Now, hindsight, looking at the way I built them, I probably could have put them as my top levels. I think they're at level 155 each, whereas Tian long and Phoenicia are at level 170. So I could have switched that around and put them at level 170 to make them a little more tanky. But I'm pretty surprised that she went down as early as she did. So we're going to see. I'm kind of blown away right now, to be honest with you. But I think this will be an interesting tell because it'll basically let us know if at the end of the day it's more important to have a lot of scrolls and a lot of experience on your team, or if it's more important to have better characters. So far I'm kind of gathering that that maybe it's about scrolls and experience more than it is necessarily about the character. So we'll see. I thought for sure we were going to set a new record for me, but that was pretty surprising. So we'll keep on keeping on here and take on the strike there. The other four are doing pretty well, so it could just be it was a bad matchup for that room for whatever reason. But it looks like, yeah, so Cyrus just went down right there in room 17. So to be fair, I do not always complete room 17 in this on Legendary with my normal team. So the fact that I made it through with both Tian and Phoenicia, as well as obviously Flix, is pretty good. I have done this well before, so this wasn't the first time that I've got this far, because I have gotten to this treasure chest before, but I have not made it to room 23, so I don't think I'm probably going to make it there this time either, just because I don't have anybody up front tanking anything up for me. We will forage for more coins so we can skip a curse potentially. Maybe we'll go into a slightly easier level. That was Reflect Magic. I should have read that better. I think Phoenicia and Tian both have magic, so that could be a bad choice. But we'll give this a shot, see what we have here. Bone Spurs, Exhaustion, Fragmented Armor. This one's not too bad until you get the critical hits on top of it, because then it gets to a point where you stop being able to do your ultimate abilities because they crit enough to keep your energy going down. So we'll give this a shot. Hopefully Tian starting out with his ultimate. That worked out pretty well. He got a little bit dicey there for a second, but he healed himself back up. We'll see here. Sender, I guess we'll jump on that one there. Although I think Phoenicia is the only active Sender member because Cyrus went down. So I think when we move over to adventure mode, I think I'm going to switch those guys around and bring the two tanks up to level 170 and then bring them down to 155 and just see if we have a little more success that way. But we lost Phoenicia there. Are we going to be able to get... No, we were close though. So we only made it to room 20. Or we made it to room 21, but died in room 20. So that's a little disappointing. That kind of tells me though that it isn't necessarily about the characters you have. It's more about having the your scrolls and your experience levels up and the gear that you have. The other thing to consider too, and I should have showed you this before we got started, on the gear side of things, I don't have two complete sets of strength gear. So I was utilizing stuff that's leveled up to level 3 to try to get them as high as I could. I got Cyrus here dialed in with 3 pieces that match him, and then on Freia I didn't have any pieces that matched her, but got her up on the 3 stars here. So that could be part of the problem too, and I probably should have thought about that and brought them up to level 170 because of that. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to switch it around, get both Freia and Cyrus up to level 170 and switch them with Tian and Phoenicia, and that way when we go into adventure mode I think we'll be in a better place. Alright, so we got that all switched out. A couple other notables here. I just want to look at gear set. So obviously Phoenicia being a back row damage dealer, attack boots are going to be where to go, plus attack on her accessory. With Freia, we definitely would want defense boots on her. They're not even tier 6 though, so those are the best defense boots I have because I don't have 2 sets. And then defense on her accessory. Tian will be looking at attack boots. We've got them in defense, as well as attack on the accessory. And then with Cyrus here, I never put his gear back on, but we'd also want him in defense boots, and we have him in attack. So those are some of the things that kind of factor in. We're going to get some defense on his accessory here. I don't have them geared out even well. This is kind of what I'm trying to point out here, is that they're not even geared out decently good. We would be looking to get better boots on all the folks to make sure they were as effective as possible. But for me, I don't typically run 2 folks with strength gear, so I was kind of piecing together an extra set of gear there. But we did get Freia up to level 170, and we got Cyrus up to level 170, so that should compensate a little bit for their lack of gear here, as well as his lack of defense on his boots. Although he does do a lot of damage, so that attack is going to work for us, but he definitely would be better off in defense boots. But we're going to jump into the adventure mode here. I have been trying to get progress here on the Challenge 3 for a long time, so we're going to hopefully make progress today, although now I'm a little skeptical. The one thing I will say is it actually kind of makes me happy that this team doesn't just destroy content. Because if it did, it would really show how pay to win this game could be. And they have made a lot of efforts and energy trying to speak to making this game not pay to win. And so after seeing how that worked in endless mode, it does kind of reassure me that it's not necessarily about the characters you have. Like, it's more about how you build them and the team composition. This is kind of interesting, though. I've never seen this before where it's actually speaking specifically to Phoenicia. Let me get this straight. You have no memory of who you are or where you come from, but I should just trust you? Tian long. And I should fight by your side, though you have no fear of death because you can respawn like a phoenix? Point taken. I don't know. Maybe that's a fun interaction when you have both those people on your team. I've never seen that before, so that's kind of funny. So we'll get this going. We're going to actually... I think we're going to research here. That'd probably be the right way to go. Guardian HP is above. The attack is increased by 20%, so that'll be helpful. But hopefully we can get through these 3 battles and actually progress this. Kind of the silly part about this, and it feels a little dirty to be honest, is once I beat this, I'll be able to sweep this dungeon from here on out regardless of what characters I have on my team. So theoretically, if these are the only reason I get through there, once I get through, I'm done. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Although looking at their life and health, I mean, they're looking to be struggling pretty good here. Nobody's died yet, but I'd really like Flix to get her ability going and start healing some of these people up. It looks like we'll probably make it through this battle okay. Maybe we'll turn that off and let those heals kick in while we're doing that. There we go. Okay, so we're leaving there with almost full health, looking pretty good. So we're going to move on to that second room and hopefully work our way through there as well. I did try to stack up a couple abilities, so we'll give that a shot. Fragmented Armor, Skeletal Screech. I think we're going to go with Skeletal Screech. We do have this. So this is a new thing that they brought into the game. I think I talked about it before. You can get some HP recovery here. You can get extra 300 points for skills here. So there's just different things that can go, and they help you in the next battles. So I'm going to go with this guy here and get 300 points of energy at the beginning of the battle for the next 2 battles. Seeing how we only got 2 more rooms to this. But basically, hopefully get to our abilities right away, which will be very helpful in trying to clear this content. So here we go with Freia. You got the stun. It is a linear stun as opposed to Tuskrog. So I do think Tuskrog's AoE stun does have some merit. But we are about to lose Freia and Cyrus. They are so close. We need some heals coming in. So we did lose Cyrus here. Man, with 1 character left. I think the right move here is going to be to restart. We're going to adjust some things and see if we can get Cyrus through this. Healing, I think these teams just do a lot of damage. So let's go ahead and just switch Cyrus with Freia and give that a shot and see how that does. Hopefully we can get both of them through this battle. Oh, I forgot to turn that on so we can get that going. And that way we have all 5 of them moving into the final battle. But I think we're doing a little better so far. We do need some heals. We'd love for Flix to do her job. Figure your life out, Flix. Go. We're going to turn this off and let Flix heals kick in. There we go. We're getting some life now. We did lose Freia, though. Man, that's brutal. Alright, we're going to try. I don't even know what else to try. We switched them both, so we're going to have to do something, kind of something silly, I think. We're going to move, where we got Tian? Oh, we got to go into formation. Ha! We're going to move Tian Long up in place of Cyrus. Her stun hit more people that time, so I think that might be a better way to go. And then we're going to go this route and just see how this plays out. But hopefully we can get this through with all 5 of these characters. Now we lost Tian Long. That's no good. So that is probably worse than losing one of our tanks. So we're gonna put Cyrus back up there, And we will do this and see how this goes. Turn this on right away and hopefully get to a point where we get through this, but it's not looking good. If we can get through here with only losing one tank, I think we'll call that successful, and then get on to that third room. Although this time it seems to be working. Oh no, we still have all 5. Freia's, she's dead, but she's still alive. I don't know what's happening here. Maybe it's because she had her shields going. But we'll move on with these 4 and see what this next battle brings to us. All right, so we are on to that third and final room. We've got 4 out of our 5 characters. We're hurting a little bit, but I think this is further than I've ever been. A little surprised that we didn't do a little better with these characters, but I do kind of think that's a good thing, and I'll explain that after the fight. But we're going to see about getting this going. Hopefully we're starting out with a couple of our abilities here. Cyrus died pretty quickly. Phoenicia started with her AoE. Tian's dead. Ooh, it does not look good. Let's play around with the formation a little bit, see if we can get a little bit more longevity out of Cyrus here. Maybe even bring Flix down. We'll go with that and see if that makes a difference. But I'm not entirely sure. Like her Phoenix flying back and forth causing some stuns. That's pretty good. Tian's doing some damage here. Kind of. I think he killed himself. We might have reflected damage. So I don't think we're going to get through this level. Now, I don't think I've made it to the third room before. I think I've died in the first room every time. So these characters did help me advance a little bit. But ultimately, if I can't beat this room, it doesn't much make a difference. We're going to go ahead. Let's bring Tian down here. And we'll leave Cyrus up there. Maybe we'll put Phoenicia up there. I'll give that a shot. See how that works out. She came right back already on her own. So that's pretty good. Cyrus is already dead again. Tian is doing some damage. He's dying very fast. Yeah, we're not making it. We are not making it. So, takeaway here that I have heard in writing and other things that they really don't want this game to be pay to win, where you have to buy really good characters to get through content. I think as we go through the character highlight videos of these characters on my account, which will be coming out over the next couple days, their kits are really good. They do a great job, but obviously putting all of that team together wasn't that much more effective than the team that I'm running that you see right here. And these are all, in fact, I think Flix instead of Cyrus. This is kind of, I haven't updated this in a little while. But I do think that that's kind of a cool thing, because that way for folks that are free to play, you're not going to be missing out on content you can't do because you didn't buy a character. That being said, having the different characters is fun. They do have different abilities that do some damage and you can kind of build them up. But at the end of the day, I think that you could definitely sub out those characters for other characters and still be very effective in the game. So hopefully you found this as fun as I did. It was pretty cool to go through and see all those guys in action. And we will be launching highlight videos for each and every one of those characters over the next couple days. So stay tuned for that. I appreciate you tuning in today. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do so. We are giving away an NFT character. That character is this Cyrus right here. And we will be giving that away on Monday, August 5th. If you haven't subscribed, you got to subscribe to the channel. And then there's a video, 500 subscribe. We hit 500 subscribers, and you need to leave a comment in that video to qualify for that drawing. I'll be raffling that off on Monday. So thanks again. I look forward to seeing you next time.